Hey, welcome back. Following the previous Warhammer painting video where I opened and assembled and painted the first part of the Warhammer Spearhead Magazine Collection. I believe it was the Lord Veritant and the dog, what's his name? Griff Crow. Griff Crow? It doesn't look like a crow to me, sir. But yeah, following painting those, what was left to do was the Greyseer and the Warlock Engineer. So we're going to paint those today, starting off with a little bit of murder scene speed paint. The fabrics on this guy. Making sure it gets a good coverage and trying really hard not to go out the lines. What are the cats up to? Hey, how you doing? I'm doing a video. Anyway, then I moved on to the broadsword silver for all metallic bits, such as their swords, the chestplate armor, and the cool little telescope thingy. Highly impractical, it's full of dents and dings. What are you gonna do? From there, I then moved on to the dark wood. Funnily enough, this is going to be used to paint some dark wood, such as this panel here. I guess some sort of fallen bell tower or something. So I gave the bell at the bottom a coat of brown as well. Not happy with it, I'm going to go back at it with some bronze later on. And a little bit on the edges of their fur, before moving on to the Griff Charger Grey. It says Griff in the title, so I assume it's for this. And that's for the fabrics on this guy. The Greyseer. So I guess that's why he's wearing grey, and he's seeing things. And for the skin slash fur, I used some pallid bone. It's a little bit too dark, but I'm going to bring it up with highlights later, so I'm not too worried. And also blending it in a little bit with the horns. And I crack out the steampunk copper for some of the metallic parts of their staffs, weapons, and armor. And then Gravelord Grey for the... I guess it's a small book attached to his waist? I don't know. But then to bring all that down a little bit, I cracked out the dark bronze and watered it down a fair bit, so it's acting almost like a wash over that copper. To give it a more rusted look. For his big collar, I used some Corax white. Just put a nice thin coat down on there. Ideally, I don't want it too white, as it's going to overpower everything else. So I think I'll go over it with some grey later on. Oh hey, maybe some Norn oil, which I'm also going to use on the metallic bits, because that broadsword silver always comes out way too bright. Add a bit of horns as well, why not? For a little bit of Rakar flesh for the skin slash fur, just to bring it all up a little bit because I think it was getting too dark. Now it's just the fine details to approach, so I use some Mephiston red for those teeny tiny little eyes. Come on, Braveheart, you can do this. Yeah, there we go, why not? Then some green skin for the little pipes on the guy's backpack. And the front of the telescope. Before a little bit of Agrax Earthshade for the horns. Just to separate it from the skin slash fur a little bit more. Why does a rat have horns anyway? Is this in the lore? Do I have to watch a 4-hour YouTube video explaining it? And then to wrap it all up, a bit of Abaddon Black for rim jobs. And once that's dry, I'm ready for the final step, which is to crack out the PVA glue. Dab it down in some little patches on the bases, like so. And then sprinkle on a little bit of the fake brass. Simple as that. Oh, you've also got to flick off all the residue, but that's quite fun. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We're going to do a big reveal in a couple of seconds, but if you could spare a minute just to give me a little like and subscribe and help this small channel grow, I would be super grateful. But without further ado, here we go.